All right, going live here, main gate, SpaceX launch site, Texas, South Texas. So it is just after midnight, around 12:37 in the morning. I was just getting ready to go to bed, and I did see that there is a severe weather expected for around 8 p.m. tonight. So around about 20 hours from now, there's going to be some pretty severe wind of maybe up to 40 miles an hour. So over in Brownsville, there is I posted something here in the community section, the chat, with a link to the Brownsville weather, as well as a screenshot of the weather over expected tonight in 20 hours over at South Padre Island. So, and they both indicate the same type of weather conditions. So, in the next 20 hours, there is currently a tropical warning for Brownsville, and both the weather show that there is expected to be some very strong winds. So I'm getting the shot now, and I'll probably do some video later this evening, or in about 25 hours or so. Maybe after it's over, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, and it is a little bit windy now too. So the wind has already picked up a little bit, and I thought it was worth doing a before shot. I don't know how the wind is. I can get the mic out if I need it. Let me know if I need the wind. Let me know if I need a dead cat on the mic here, and I'll go get the mic. They are offloading some methane tanks right now. 2 methane tankers we're seeing here in the Orbital Tank Farm. And I'll get a shot also of the Starship 24. They got some kind of neat lights on those over there. So maybe the reason they moved the tables, maybe they had some type of advance notice, because they did move those 2 tables over by the Hoppy, and if there is some type of hurricane weather tonight, that would be good if those were kind of maybe away from the overall launch platform. Maybe that's why they moved that stuff. The big Marvin crane is just kind of in the position with its back to the wind there, so good. You can hear the wind, but it's not too bad. Okay, thanks, Anonymous. Good. Hey, Bob. I have, I'm doing the best I can. Yeah, John says it should get shipped 24 hours of launch site. I don't know how well it can do with the wind. We'll get to see, I guess. We'll see how it goes. I'm venting one of those methane tankers right now. Yeah, Bob, what I can tell you is my truck is my home. And the remote camera property is also my home too. That and the other lot that I own are my property. But when it gets really wet and rainy, it's not very easy to drive to and from the site where I own the land. So it's better to live in the truck for a little bit through this weather and see how the ground gets going to and from the remote camera site. So, but I am home, just down the road here. I can sleep in my truck down by the beach, and so I am home. This is mostly been my home for like the last. Well, I did rent the place for over a year, but yeah. But in general, I've spent a lot of time here in the last 17 months or so. You know, initially, when I heard about the lights on the orbital tank farm here being for turtles, I thought, no big deal. These lights are no big deal, but they do have a nice yellow tone to them, because when you're at a distance, it's not these yellow lights are. I actually prefer these lights now to the more bright lights over there, because at a distance you can still see those lights, and it's kind of nice that they're not so shocking at night when you see those lights at the orbital tank farm there. John says, I hope they lower crane exit away from the launch tower in the Starship launch pad. Yeah, that might make sense. So maybe we'll see something like that. I could see something like that happening. That's a good point. All right, I will zoom out and then move to the left here about 20-30 feet and get a shot of the Starship. Okay, here we go. Okay, just a minute. There are a lot of vehicles here. Normally at night, I wouldn't expect this many trucks and vehicles here, but it's mostly packed. Pretty much, maybe even a little bit more than it was earlier today. There are some people grinding on the orbital launch platform, and there is a light up in the tower. I'll get those shots after this. So there are people here working more so than maybe earlier today. It's more comfortable now, that's for sure. Been having some really hot days. All right, so but these lights here to the left of the Starship are kind of, I don't remember seeing those lights. Maybe they're kind of new, or maybe they've been here all the time, but they got a lot of lights over there to the left. Yeah, no, John. Yeah, I moved out at the end of June. I've been there over a year, and I was looking at maybe starting a solar company with a couple guys, and they notified me mid-June that I was not going to be part of their solar company. So at that point, I kind of made the decision, you know, I got to get going and do something. So. And then we just got the notice about that they got approval to launch in June. So at that point I said, well, let's get back to the launch site and at least give that a shot, see if the money picks up. And I've had some success, some major success with selling some things and generating money, but I got to do it again, otherwise I got to get a job. If I could sell some more things, then I'll keep it going. You know, on commission as a sales rep. Let me see. It's been a couple weeks since I sold something though, so. Yeah, I do have Venmo, no enemies. There may be a link in the description here. Um, yeah, thanks. Cool. Yes, I have 2 Rode mics. Yeah, if you'd like to. I do have one that I use and the other I don't really use. So it has the Rode mic that if you'd like to buy one, I have. It is a stereo plug. It's a good one. It's just I would need a longer cord, I think, for what I'm using it for. Anyway, yeah, send me a message if you're interested in taking a look. Thanks, no enemies. I'll check out any messages that come through. I did not put my phone on Do Not Disturb, so there's a chance that I'll get a phone call or something and that'll mess it up. But we're doing good right now. I'll check my emails later. I appreciate any support, etc. So I'll get a zoom in of the Starship here. Drones, you see drones, right? Those could be reflections off the lighting here, but I haven't heard of any drones being up here at the moment. Your phone's on 24/7. Oh wow. I usually turn my cell phone off at nighttime just to get EMFs and also just to disconnect. So I turn everything off at night. So there's a lot of soil there. The guys standing next to the road looked like they were flying. But that's cool. I'd be like one of those reporters for the news networks, huh? You know, I was always yeah, we don't have any curse words here. I did read most of your comment though. It's saved in the Nightbot later. I can check it out. Sorry, Sofa King. Yeah, I always liked those news reporters. So I always was kind of excited by with the weather, severe weather people, and what they got to do. If I could get paid to do that and just chase storms, or make a living doing that, that'd be awesome. People like the weather, so. But there's a lot of soil over there, or sand, you know, and it's going to be interesting what's going to happen to that if they don't do something about it. It's going to get spread all over if we get a lot of wind and rain. So maybe they'll spend some time today doing something about that pile of sand next to the Starship. Okay, so John says the best time to transport Starship 24 is right now on the SPMT before the bad weather gets near. Right, I don't see any SPMTs around here. They would have to hook it up to the crane and offload it and take it back. Yeah. Yeah, Sofa King, so there is some severe weather forecasted for the next, in about 20 hours. It's going to be the most severe, around 40 miles an hour wind, and a good chance of a couple inches of rain as well. So I don't know if we're in hurricane season, Patricia, but so that's the big news. Is there I don't see any tarps over the boosters. Oh, over the booster. Do they have tarps on the booster over there at the build site? There aren't any boosters here at the launch site, but we have a methane tanker leaving. We got 2 methane tankers leaving. Yeah, it's supposed to hit, it's supposed to, the weather, if you look at the weather notice, it says for Brownsville, as well as South Padre Island. So that is a methane tanker. Both of them are methane tankers here at the orbital launch platform, orbital tank farm. So they're offloading for the booster, you know. Yeah, Optimus Prime, right? That's a cool statement. That's cool. That's cool. Thanks, no enemies. I'll check it. Thanks. I'll send you a message back to you. Thank you, man. Wow. Yeah, all I can say at the moment is thank you so much for the support, and I will check it out, see the stuff, and any amount is appreciated. And you know, if you look at if I think I got about 4/10 of a penny averaged income last year per view, so anything over like 4/10 of a penny is above and beyond, so I appreciate it. Okay, Suffocating says, in 1979, I was in high school and I drove my dad's Oldsmobile 98 down the beach at South Padre Island. We had 2 wheels in the water and 2 on the sand. Went to Mexico, bought sandwiches, switchblades, and stopped at Boys Town. Wow. Suffocating, appreciate it. Thank you. Awesome. I gotta read that a little again. Hoppy is a king and loyal for his launch sites. So you drove it down the beach, half in the water, half out. Went to Mexico, bought switchblades, and stopped at Boys Town. Awesome. Yeah. 100% Suffocating. Thank you so much. And no enemies. Thank you too. Thank you. All right, so that's kind of the biggest stuff. Okay, Jeff says, is the storm why they haven't brought the Booster 7 back out yet? Then yeah, it could be. I didn't see any notices about weather. I've been looking at the weather every day, and it was just till this evening that I saw something about you know, some severe weather. John, appreciate it. get a couple extra shots here. Well, we got a crab here right next to the camera. So freaking funny, though. Appreciate the kind words, and I'm sorry. I apologize for Nightbot being a little tough on the words there. It's cool to see you, though. Good to see you. Harper's also says 50% of chance of rain tomorrow at 2 p.m. and then again 35% overnight Saturday night and into Sunday till noon. Yeah, and check out the there's Brownsville, there's Port Isabel. Look at the wind for tonight at 8 p.m. So in about 19-20 hours in any one of those locations. It's like 40 miles an hour. Looks like some engineers got on site. Yeah, when I drove here this evening too, passing by some of the areas over at the build site, they're pretty active over there tonight. So maybe they're doing some preparations also over there. So John says, Rodriguez says, for Brownsville time and temperature info, dial 956-546-2481. 956-546-2481 for some weather information about time and temperature. Thanks, John. 31 miles an hour tomorrow at 10 p.m. Yeah. That number's old? Okay. From the southeast. Okay, from the southeast. Yeah, that's where the weather usually is coming from, southeast. All right, I'll get a look at, that's supposed to be for Brownsville. Okay, yeah, cool. And then check out South Padre Island, if that's easy to do. Pretty similar weather, and the weather, I think the weather here kind of mirrors what happens at South Padre. I check them both. I get some shots at the tower here too. Yeah, no enemies. Yep. John says the main weather station is in Brownsville, Texas. Okay, good stuff. Spaceflight X, good stuff. Nice name too. They're doing some type of welding over there too, under the Starship. All right. Okay, I'll get a shot of the tower as well here. A little different shot of the tower. So there's a light on there. That about wraps it up though. That's all the different shots I can get from this spot. Johnny 3003, yeah, Johnny says Starship looks like an old sci-fi movie. 3003. All right, sheriff's coming by. Yeah, I don't know. Jeff asked if they just recently painted the stand that the Starship's on. The Starship is on pad B, so that's one of the 2 suborbital pads, but I don't know if they painted it. It's definitely nighttime, so it's lit up, you know, but maybe they could have painted it. I'm not sure. I'm gonna do a couple more minutes and then wrap it up. Probably about just under 2 minutes. Unless something's happening. A bunch of guys going over there. One more guy coming. Yeah, so this is a shift change here. The gentleman that came by earlier, the group of guys earlier, they were maybe engineers. These are just a night shift or something. This group of guys. Yeah, this was paved yesterday, Paul. Yep, it's both sides of this gate were done yesterday, and it's all as if it was always here. Yep, they did a great job. That group of concrete demolition and paving guys, they did a great job. One day they started out with the left side of the gate here, and then the next day they did The right side of the gate, yeah. All right. Move it back a little bit. I'll end it here. I will zoom out, maybe get on camera a little bit. Hopefully I got on camera there. Well, we're one day closer to launch. That's inevitable. We will get there someday. Yeah. Thanks, Paperzol. Yep, thank you. Okay, Johnny says, nice that I got the atmosphere here at the moment. Cool. Appreciate it. Yeah, Paul, be well. So freaking funny. Nice to see you again, and thanks for the support. Jeff, Patricia, cool to see you. Hopefully everything's good for you. John, good stuff. Spaceflight X, no enemies. Maybe someday we'll meet down the road. All right, I'm going to sign out. Good night. And thank you from my heart. Thank you. Good stuff. Good night. Wish you the best.